So in today's video, I'm going to discuss some more words which you may find to be useful to enrich your vocabulary and to pursue scholarly writing as well as for giving standardized tests. So let's start with the word cajole. Now, cajole means to persuade somebody to do something by sustained coaxing or flattery. So when you want to cajole somebody, you are essentially trying to persuade this person to do something, and there is a certain connotation that this person may not exactly want to do this thing. So you may have to do a substantial amount of persuasion to get this person to change his or her mind. So let's make a sentence out of this. John tried to cajole his PhD supervisor to submit their paper to Nature. So this can happen that you may think your paper is very great and you may want to submit it to a top journal, but your PhD supervisor may not think so. And he may fear that there is a good chance that your paper may get rejected by a top journal. But then if you do not try something, then there is zero probability of actually getting it. So again, this is a case where you may have to cajole somebody to do something for your own growth, which may be important to you. So let's look at one more word, that is capricious. Now capricious means given to sudden changes in mood or behavior. So again, this is also quite a common theme among research people, is that they tend to be very moody. So again, this is a factor which you need to consider. So let's make a sentence out of this situation. Dr. Rao was a notoriously capricious professor. The difficulty levels of his tests fluctuated wildly depending on his mood. So again, this is a situation which can happen. Word which is similar to capricious is mercurial. And mercurial also means somebody whose mood is changeable and unpredictable. And mercurial has a second meaning of being clever, lively, and quick. So again, these meanings are coming from the kind of behavior ascribed to the planet Mercury, which is supposed to be a young person and therefore prone to these kind of situations. So again, you can use this word also to describe many people. Now let's look at two words which essentially describe the body or the nature of a person. So the first word is corpulent, which means fat, and the second word is gaunt, that's G-A-U-N-T, which means very thin and lean, especially due to suffering, hunger, or age. So let's make a sentence out of these two words. Ram came to the graduate school as a corpulent young man, but became gaunt as the years progressed. So again, this can happen due to a combination of various factors. Now let's look at a couple of more words. Rotund means to be large and plump. So that's R-O-T-U-N-D, rotund, large and plump. So it's a word which is used to define somebody who may be too fat for his own good and generally used in a pejorative sense. The next word on my list is misogynist. And misogynist is somebody who hates women. So again, let's create a sentence out of this. Jane liked the rotund guinea pigs in her lab more than some of her misogynist colleagues. So again, this is something which can happen. Now the next word on my list is mojo. And mojo means a magic, charm, talisman, or spell. So this is used more in a metaphorical context, and it's used in the sense that if somebody loses his mojo, that means they have lost their drive or their motivation, or you can think about the fact that they have lost this particular charm or spell which they had, which was driving them and keeping them going. So let's make a sentence with mojo. Smith lost his mojo once his paper was rejected by 3 journals. He decided to leave the university for good and to start his own company. So again, this is a situation which can take place. People can lose their mojo, and therefore one must balance their submissions in terms of the difficulty level of the journal and the paper they have, if you want to keep your mojo intact. The next word on my list is Mephistophelian, and this means devilish. So let's make a sentence out of this. Dr. Jinping was a Mephistophelian professor. He would give research problems in the final tests to see if a student could solve them. Through this process, he would get his own problems solved and would terrorize the students. So again, this is an example of a Mephistophelian professor. So the next word on my list is garrulous. That's Garrulous. And garrulous means to be excessively talkative, especially on trivial matters. So we could probably make a sentence out of this. Garrulous PhD students tend to become teachers, while reticent ones work in research labs. So again, this is a situation which can take place. So these were a few words I had for you today to increase your vocabulary, and I tried to put these words in a university setting so that you can relate better to them, and I hope you enjoyed this particular video. So if you did, please stay tuned to my channel and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.